Hey there, Libra! Welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy my readings, please be sure to like and subscribe, as well as leave me a comment and let me know if this reading resonates with you. So this week we're going to use the Merlin cards and the Narcissistic DIY Tarot deck. So, if you're ready for that, go ahead and think about your question and focus on the answer. Alright, so although these cards don't really leave a very good answer, they definitely do seem to help point me in the right direction. So your central and present issue is going to be the cold. And this could be like actual cold, or it could be just a cold-hearted person, or someone who is very reserved. Maybe you're struggling with getting enough rest, or you might be, someone who's has a lot of bravery. This could be someone crossing you, or it could be you. So it has to do with, let's pull a narcissist card and see what this person is thinking. All right. Entitlement. All right, so the card that goes with that one is based off Dr. Ramani's videos, talks about entitlement and narcissism. The expectation that one is entitled to some sort of special treatment, special benefits. They believe the rules are for others, not for them. They may bully people until they get what they want. All right. So basically, what you can do to avoid this type of behavior is you can't define who you are by the clothes that you wear, or by the things that you value that have to do with vanity. All right, vanity and things of that nature. I kind of, one of the reasons why I started doing tarot readings is because I would read my horoscopes, and as a Virgo, the number one thing they always said is Virgos are very vain. So I always felt like I'm not vain, I don't really. As a matter of fact, I used to really care what people thought. I really bent out, out of my way to try and please people, and then as I got older, I realized that people are going to give you absolute hell regardless of what you look like, regardless of whatever you do to please them. So you might as well be yourself, because otherwise you're just going to self-sabotage yourself in trying to please others. All right, so what is your intrinsic value? It is who we are intrinsically that matters, not even if you have fancy pants, it's not going to make you a better person, okay? Also, you cannot beat yourself up for not having what you feel like should be, a certain amount of self-worth. So for example, okay, so if you have a mole on your face that is something that you consider ugly, someone else might find it beautiful. Or the other way around. You might have a mole on, this is actually something that I read in philosophy class. There was a story about a lady who had a mole that looked like a little lady dancing, and her husband didn't like it. So she was so upset that, that he didn't love it, because she thought it was so cute and like something that really, really represented her, kind of like Madonna's mole on her face. That is something that, defines her. When you see her and she has the little mole on her face, you know immediately that's her, even if you just see her from the glance. So, sometimes some things that someone might give you heck about could be something that, you find attractive about yourself. Okay, so let's move on to you have an earth sign here in factors affecting the situation. So, like I said, earth signs are Virgo, which sometimes can be considered vain type of folks. Definitely in astrology, earth signs, especially Virgo, are considered very, vain. So here it is right here in your factors affecting your situation. So if you have someone like this affecting you, you might be beating yourself up about something that is absolutely not bothering anybody else around you. It didn't even bother you until they started pointing it out. So it says admiration, wealth, and earthiness. All right. Narcissistic religions is your narcissist card that goes along with this earth sign. It says narcissists hide behind religion. They rationalize narcissistic behavior. They use hypocrisy, lying, gaslighting, embezzling, and they use religion as a weapon. Narcissistic, that's religion, but there's on the back of the card we talk about narcissistic spirituality. Deeply spiritual, maybe hypocritical, actions speak louder than words now. It says keep a journal in order to overcome this. So, the best way to overcome blocks in the road is to keep a journal, especially if you got someone gaslighting you. There is no reset button. Narcissists don't apologize for anything. Dr. Ramani. All right, thank you, Dr. Ramani, for all the grand information that you have bestowed upon us. It has been much, much appreciated. All right, so let's take a look here. In your future, we've got in your past, we've got the phoenix rising up out of the ashes, but it's reversed, okay? So it says an enemy, instability, and regression. So this is in your recent past. Psychopathy. So you might have had somebody struggling with psychopathy, or even yourself, I watched a video not long ago where a lot of people don't even realize if they have, some type of psychological issues. And right now, with the pandemic keeping a lot of people scared into, a hermit mode, you have to be really careful for psychopathy, okay? It's not even a joke. It's not like something that can't happen to me. It can happen to anyone, all right? And it's when someone's manifesting amoral and antisocial behavior, the lack of ability to love. They use superficial charm or failure to learn from experience in pathological behavior. Impaired empathy. If you're dealing with this at work, you can indeed report it to HR. Okay, and how do you deal with psychopaths? It says, stand your ground, sever ties, keep calm. They try to make you snap. Don't listen to their lies. No sympathy. Spending time with psychopaths causes toxic behavior. This is Beyond Blue at youtube.com. All right, so whatever it is you're dealing with, hopefully it's not psychopathy. But if it is, I highly suggest that you talk to a professional, a psychologist, who can really give you some sound advice on how to deal with this, because, the cards say it's an enemy that's a psychopath in your past. But it could be, it could be any number of situations. Like I said, it doesn't take a whole lot for, people to start losing ground of sanity when you're home alone. And trust me, I know, because I've been home alone for quite a few years, in a caretaker type position. And even if you have a caregiving situation, you still feel very alone. So let's move forward. On your factors affecting the situation, your question, you have possibly a Leo or a Lion, somebody who's in danger. Now this is reversed. So solitude as well as excess is something that these people are experiencing, okay? And it says positive manipulation. Positive manipulation. Okay, so what is positive manipulation, right? So say for example, you're in a bind and you tell somebody about it and they are like, oh, I can help you with that, and they offer you an unreal amount of money. They might be trying to manipulate you, and you might think that they don't have any plans to, make you pay this money back. They might even tell you that, but you have to be careful, because people will manipulate you with this is the type of positive manipulation. You do not feel like you're being manipulated when someone's helping you, but just remember that even just like witchcraft, if you put the spell out there, something's going to happen. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So there you go. Just watch out what you're accepting into your life, because if you allow someone to pave the road for you, then you will not have learned the lessons that you need to get there. Okay, so here we go. For your final and future card, we've got an old man, some type of it says moisture, and it's reversed, and it says an old man, stability, and reflection. And this person has an ego issue. All right, this is going to be someone that you're going to be running into in your immediate future. All right, so these cards are still not finished. I thought that I had finished them, but I added more and I still haven't finished them. So ego is kind of like a touchy subject, because everybody feels different about what the ego is, how it affects you, and I happen to agree with Carl Jung on this particular situation. The ego, I feel, is something that is your subconscious mind controls it. You have to be able to, think on a whole nother level in order to overcome your ego. So if it's not your ego, this older man in your life, in your future, is coming, and it's going to have something to do with stability. This could be your father. This could be a father figure, or it could be someone, who is like a father figure, or even a husband or boyfriend. It's an old, well, no, I would say an old man. It says an old man. All right. So let's take one manifestation card and see what we can do to manifest positive. Expression of an idea. Everything that I can see has been manifested. Okay, so that just means that don't feel like anything that you're trying to manifest in your life is too much, because if someone says, hey, you should try this or you should do that, you would love it, then don't think of it as like, oh gosh, I could never do that, that's too much work. You always want to at least try it out, because you might love it. And if someone says that to you, try to give them the benefit of the doubt. Also, it says you can meditate. Think about your vibration only when you're meditating, and bring your vibration higher. And this is exactly what I do to prevent seizures. As a matter of fact, I really need everybody to put me in their highest vibes, prayers, whatever you believe in. And I've taken myself off of my epilepsy meds, and it's been about a week. I got a tooth removed. I've been heavily medicated. I'm sure my face is really swollen. It still hurts really bad just to touch it. So You know, I've been through a lot. Sorry, I look like crap. But, you know, just go ahead and manifest whatever it is in your future that you want to come true. You can use crystals for manifestation, and it will help you to raise your vibration as well. All right, so thank you so much for coming, and be sure to like and subscribe and come back and see me next week.